thing is that in the community we live in, we're always going to be seeing violence. We're trying to make a change, but in the change that we're making, we're putting ourselves in the line of fire because we're going into these neighborhoods where there is violence, there is drugs, and there are people that don't want to hear it. Homies Unidos was an organization that started and that started in El Salvador. Members of rival gangs united to renounce gang violence and to create a new opportunity for youth that were living at risk or youth that were already involved in gangs and violence. Homies Unidos then migrated, you could say, to the United States. I talked with the transnational director, Magdalena Rose Avila, and he helped me. And with the help of Silvia Beltran, with the senator's office and other people, we started the organization here.
It's an organization that helps, gang members, get out of gangs, try to go to school, try to do good, stay out of jail, stay out of drugs. And it has helped a lot of homies. I got involved 2 years ago. Alex Sanchez, he was the director of Homies Unidos. He took me the first time, and I liked it. It was like not a lot of homies went, but then like months later they started going and started getting better, and I did like it 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago.
Homies Unidos was presented to me by Alex Sanchez. I used to be a very violent person before, and he presented me. I was one day in the neighborhood. I'm still doing my negative stuff and everything, and he told me I'll show you another lifestyle. And I took at first I didn't think much of it, but then I took the opportunity, and here I am today. I'm glad I did.
Alex, he told me about the program, so he started telling everybody about the program, so everybody started going, and yeah, I liked it.
But the biggest misconception is probably believing that a person can't change, Some of the people think, some of the guys right here in the streets, I mean, that's how they knew growing up, gang banging and stuff like that. So, hey, you can't blame them. You gotta open your doors for these guys. You gotta give them a chance, And even if it does change one, hey, that one person could have been the one that could have done a drive-by and killed 5, 6 people, destroyed 5, 6 families.
Well, it has changed me, staying out of the streets a lot, stop selling drugs. It helped me get a job, and it has changed me a lot,
And now, I go to school, and they're helping me with computers and everything. So I think it really make a big change.
I think it helped me pretty good much because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have a job right now. And right now I got a kid, and I guess I would have never have found a job with my Alex Sanchez, my friend. He helped me a lot.
I just started going one Thursday, and then I would go and go and go until slowly I would change. I would stop using drugs. I just got tired of all this, of me being in the streets, me not being there for my son. So I just started going back to school. I kept going to Homies Unidos, and so practically Alex, he helped me. He was a good leader, and he helped me out through good times and bad times.
Another big misconception is a lot of people, they stereotype guys for having tattoos or wearing baggy clothes or being bald-headed, but I just want to make a point, set an example, just like I'm talking right here. I have tattoos myself, and I could act as normal as anybody watching this, or I could be as good as anybody watching this, If it wasn't for Homies Unidos, I would have been out still doing violent acts, still terrorizing society, locked up or doing a lot of criminal activities. But the way it's changed it's changed me in the positive way with the counseling, the mentoring, and the theatrical work, and the job seeking and the GED programs.
The group that comes every Thursday night to Emmanuel Presbyterian Church on Wilshire Avenue. And in this group, it's basically creating a sanctuary, creating a space that they feel safe. They don't have to look behind their back all the time. And you can see it happen like magic. They'll come in, we will eat a meal. There's always a meal provided. Play a game or two. Then in the last hour and a half, it's some business. If there has been a trauma or tragedy, we try to act it out through poetry or through exercises, acting exercises, and so forth.
My favorite activity, well, when we play games, Homie wants a corner, and we draw. And then we talk about how do we feel and everything, and we eat.
A lot of what we do is helping people to find their own stories, find their voice, tell their stories, building self-esteem through being heard. And
when we go to the program, everybody joins up as a group, and we get along. We do poetry together. We're all friends there. Nobody's enemies. Nobody's looking at you with a two-face. Everybody there is just there to express their feelings and really be friends and talk about anything, our problems or anything we have on mind.
Well, I like to do art. That's what I like best. To do art, to draw, to do pictures, to all of that. That's what I like best.
I would just want people to understand and realize that violence prevention work is very hard, but guys like this, gang members, they could be rehabilitated. They could live among themselves without killing each other or without having violence.
Every time I look back and I give some of them a call and I know they're doing good and they're working on it, it makes me proud of the work that I'm doing. It makes me feel fulfilled that I have accomplished what my goal is. I feel that this is what I'm living for now. I feel that the work that I'm doing, every time I hear a youth tell me thanks for help, a lending hand, or just because I listen to them, I mean, that's what satisfies me and makes me feel like I've accomplished what I'm here for. The root of my motivation will be my son. I mean, my whole life it was complete when he was born, even though I was incarcerated. But after I got to see him after a year that he was born, I mean, I was out to prove that that I could be a good man and a good father to him, and that was my motivation to do good, to have an answer to every question they might have, to be there for him in the good and the bad, and I'm always reminded that he's gonna be looking up to me, and he's gonna be seeing my tattoos, he's gonna be seeing my face, my scars that I have, my bullet wounds. He's gonna be seeing this throughout his life, and he's gonna ask questions, and he's gonna find out that I was in prison. He's gonna find out that I was in a gang. He's gonna find out all this, but he also is gonna find out. He's gonna say in the end, my daddy is a good man, and that's my motivation. If you give a positive example, people will follow. Some of these youth are actually looking up to me and seeing that you know, they can also make a change and be productive, even though it takes some sacrifice.
Hope things will get better. Don't want to get harassed by the cops later. Taking care of each other, I don't know that. Hope things will get better in the street. Thinking of homies. Love each other by heart, unite to remember, along with friends. How come it can't to be a federal, I hope, I can't think right now.